What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It has been a hell of a couple weeks, I'll tell you what. I live in New England, and it has been snowing, windy like crazy, or sunny 1 minute, and then all of a sudden a blizzard. So it has been absolutely insane. And then we had a melt, and then the next day it was like -17 with the wind chill, and so everything is rock solid. Good luck with anything, and well, we're looking up. It's going to be like 50 next week almost. It was like 46 it said on Wednesday, so let's hope it goes there, because just cold stuff, I'm not digging it anymore. I got a build today, Rock Island, right? It's the 5.7. I mean, not Rock Island, I'm sorry. PSA Rock 5.7. Now, if you saw in one of my older videos, I actually made a split, because at the time, nobody made it. And I'm not sure if maybe Black Flag Manufacturing made it. I'm not sure. I didn't know about them until probably after. But I cut, if you didn't see the video, I cut a multi-molds in half, and I added 1/8 inch board to it to create the 1/4 inch retention plate. And now I have a split. I've used this many times. I've verified it. It works. I have a blue gun here, and I also have from Black Flag Manufacturing. If you can't find the gun, the folding tool, or whatever, you can actually order from Black Flag. I have like 6 or 7 of them. They're like $35 a piece, and they're fantastic and very accurate, and good, you know, like another thing to invest in if you needed them, because these are 70 and these are 35, you know. But then again, the Rock 5.7 is cheap enough. It's only, the frame is $299 and the slide is $199, so you can get it under 400 bucks or whatever it is. It's really cheap to get a Rock 5.7, so just keep that in mind. I lied on the prices. I'm sorry. So the slide is ranging from $299 to like $329, and then the frame, completed frame, is $119 up to $150 for 2. So it's a lot cheaper to buy the frame and buy the slide and then put it together yourself, because PSA doesn't have to pay tax on it. So you can go right to their website and you could look for yourself. But we're just doing a basic OWB that's going to be open bottom, so we don't have to worry about the threaded barrel, but we're doing open bottom for compensator. And then this is going to get speed clips on it. Now, you're probably like, taco style speed clips? It's doable, and all it is one piece of blocking that's going to go right here on both sides. You know, I've made it like, I've done it once before, because generally with speed clips, I'll, you know, do a pancake style, but I don't know, I feel like doing a taco style with this. I feel like it's going to be a lot better, because it's just, I like it. It's just, I like it. And not to mention, with these clips like this, and then clipping on your belt, it's actually pretty comfortable, and it stays in place. You don't get a lot of that flex like you do. And plus, there are another like new version out there, which are kind of better than this, but I just don't have them right now. That's my last set here. But without further ado, let's just knock this out and get it out the door, and it's going to North Carolina. So let's, yeah, literally right hand FDE fall with speed clips and then compensated. Let's get it done, get it out here, because I hate letting you guys wait for this stuff. So let's get it going. But before we get into it, 2 things I kind of want to spot on. I got a new product that's going to be coming out. It's going to be a new product and a holster. It's going to be a combo, and it's going to be towards like police departments. So I'm going to knock that out, and when I'm ready, I'll do it. Now, I'm not going to be ready until my CNC is up and running. My stepper motor for my Z-axis decided to die, and it's probably honestly the weight of the router that's on it which caused it, because this, like, if I hit up, it would just step and fall down, and yeah, it's not really functioning. So I have a new one on order, but apparently it's on back order. So now all my mold making is just, I could design it, but I can't do anything with it. So hopefully I get that pretty soon. Another thing, I get asked a lot for vac tables and if I could supply them. So if you saw my video on how to build a vac table a couple years ago, I got them from exometry.com. It's a 16 by 16 by 1/2 inch plate, and it cost me like $60, I think it was, back then. Well, with biodynamics and everything that's going on now, I can get the same plate for like $86. So here's the thing. I can get the plates in and drilled and tapped, ready to go. I just have to add feet to them. But my cost on them is $100 or a little bit over, and that's for a 16 by 16. If I want to do a 16 by 20 and make those plates, the plates themselves are going to cost like $150. So it's kind of gross, and I'll order some in, you know, one here, you know, two there. But I guess I got to know what you guys would rather have. I like 16 by 20 because it gives you more room, but I never use the 20 inches. 16 by 16 I think is more than enough, and so that would put that plate around $100 just for the plate itself to my door. So if that's something you guys want me to start looking into, I can do something like that, or, you know, do a little research, find a shop, you know, a machine shop that has scrap, and you might be able to land a deal. So there's that too. But let me know what you guys think. But enough talking. Let's get to this. Now, really, the only thing you need for this is, let's get the order out of the way. I don't want his information getting out. Is you're going to need one piece of blocking. Check. It's going right there. Check. And these are going to be mounted to it. Check. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we just got to figure out where we want it. If I want to go smaller, it might be a good idea to go smaller because we're not going to want to hang too far out on here. So let's see if I can find a shorter one by about a 1/2 inch. Oh, what do you know? I just happen to have this one right here. All these are is 1/8 inch thick aluminum plate from, or steel, aluminum flat stock from Home Depot. They don't cost much, and I cut them on my bandsaw. So let's see here. Our finger's gonna be here, so we want it. So our belts, blah blah blah. So roughly, let's see here, right around here should be good. So literally gonna take this here. We could do this if we want. So we know that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there, and that's gonna go there. So we know, bam, that's where it's gonna go. So let's put that right there, and tape that in place real quick. Now for this, you're going to have to put something underneath here so the Kydex doesn't get under it. But what we also want to see, I know this is going to be fine, but if we take our blue gun, line it up to it, the optic stops here, so we're good. And that's going to be way down here, so our cut's going to be fine. So I'm not worried at all about this. And now there's one of two ways we can do this. We can take some Play-Doh, or we could put a piece of wood under it. That's still flat, so that's perfect. And then we can go ahead and put a piece of tape down. And that way it's not going to get stuck underneath. And then what I'll do, just cut that in half because there's just a little bit exposed right here. And again, that's the sole purpose that Kydex doesn't go under it and get it stuck. Can it still happen? Sure, but we can flick it off on this end. And hey, that's it. Now, actually, we can add one more. Maybe I'll do that on this side. Let's see here. It's going to come up. It's going to cut here. There we go. I'll put that right there. And I know for a fact that's going to get stuck. But it's okay. We have the technology. All right. Hey, we're done. So this is going to be FDE Fall, which I don't remember if that's lighter or darker. My new website, I actually have them listed as lighter and darker, so I don't have to pull this out. You would think that I would know by now, but also being colorblind sucks. Come on, where's the FDE? Yeah, here it is. Fall is the lighter one. Okay. Oh, well, you know, have a piece cut already. Huh, perfect. Good to go. Now, my heat press has already been heated up. This one is up to temperature. Now, the only difference I don't like about this large one compared to this one right here is the heat doesn't come down. So I've already done a cycle, so this is warm to the touch. It's not burning. But we're going to go ahead, throw that in, and then onto the vac table behind us. Luckily, I haven't thrown it in yet. Well, at least in here. I have it set to 380 degrees for 105 or 108 seconds. So when it comes out, I'm going to pull it when it says 370. So the material is going to be 370 degrees. But There's one thing I forgot to do. On here, I want that to be blocked a little bit, so I have this guy that's shaped like that. It's just a piece of wood. I'm just going to go ahead and tape it on there like so. So we have a channel for that. Honestly, that is really not that bad at all for a homemade cut in half multi-molds. All right, we are drilled. Now I'm just going to go to the bandsaw and we're going to go ahead and just cut out the outer circumference and fold it so we can do our final cut down to that shape. Now when I do cuts for compensators, I like to do it when it's in this stage before folded. Obviously, if it's a foam press, we can't do that, but it is a lot easier, in my opinion, to cut it like this and then hit it flat. But like I said, you could also do it while it's folded, but you have the chance of cutting it crooked, and then you have to spend more time on the belt sander. So I'm going to go ahead, shave this down a little bit to get those lips off, and then I'm going to go ahead and bend it. And now, you guessed it, I'm going to go ahead and get this going. I'm glad I threw that in there. It's something I wanted to do. As you can see, it's perfect. All right, so with this right here, we'll come, you can do it on either side. We'll come straight down, and let's see, we'll follow that body line, we'll go right there. And we'll cut that right there. And on this end, because the back kind of extends so much, it's awkward to come up and then over, and I just don't like that. I like straight lines. So let's see here. We're gonna have to go on that, come up, probably right about there. Match the back of there, and then come down. We're gonna come down this body line because of, you know what, maybe a hair below it. And we're going to come up. It ends right here. We're going to go past it a little bit more and come up. And then also what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this so we could set the retention. We're not using it, but we're going to use it as a drill guide. Put it right there. And there we go. Let's drill this. Make sure you clean these holes. All right, and then we know that on this side when we come up, it's gonna go over there, so we're gonna come this way. Let's see here. So that's going to go there. You know what? Let's do that one. So we'll come down on this side because we have that. All right, there we go. Come down there because I went a little bit further. I don't want to cut past that. I want to cut on it just because I think it looks better. All right, so again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on the saw. And the rough cut, it's actually, looks really good. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and we'll flatten the sides. Flatten the lines and round the edges here, and then what I'll do is I'm going to heat up in there, move that out a little bit, and then put our bushings in and finish it up, and out the door it goes. Yeah, that looks good. That looks real good. I like it. And we're at one of my favorite parts of the holster build is final assembly. All right, so let's get these on here. Let's see here. We I'm going to be putting these in here. This is 1/4 inch. This is 1/4 inch as well. So actually pretty much everything that we're going to be putting on at the moment is 1/4 inch. Let's get these in here. All right. And then with this guy, these are 1/4 inch. These are 3/8. And these are 0.4375. these. All right, let's get these on here. These are, obviously, we got the Speed Ease clips, and then these are 1/2 inch. So we'll take some of our, actually, do we even need 1/2 inch? I don't even think actually 1/2 inch is, I think this is going to be overkill. I'm thinking same hardware as pancake style. Yeah, overkill. So we don't need the 1/2 inch. Had a brain fart right there. All right, we're going back to the .4375 screws. They don't need to be 1/2 inch. Just get it going. Like my father always said, get all the hardware in before you tighten. I used to build a lot of erector sets as a kid, like Connects and Legos, but it was made of, you know, it was metal bars and stuff, and you bolt them together. I used to love that stuff, and then I moved to Connects. But anyways, yeah, before the hardware goes, before all the tightening happens, make sure all the hardware goes in, and then here we are. Bada bing. There we go. That looks pretty comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. So there we are right there. A taco style with speed clips on it. That's kind of, honestly, it looks comfortable as hell. I'll be honest with you, I love the design. That feels good. To be honest, it feels real good. But yeah, there's that build. And on a homemade vac press, or let me get this up here. On a homemade vacuum mold, like I said, because at the time when I made it, I don't think I knew about Black Flag manufacturing. I'm pretty sure they make a taco style for that right now. I'd have to look on their website, but blackflagmanufacturing.com does sell, like I said, 3D printed folding tools and then molds themselves. So generally, if I can't find it on Pale Horse and I'm not going to make it, I will check them and make sure, you know, if they have it. And I do have, I don't know, 4 or 5 from them. They make excellent stuff. So again, this one is heading out to North Carolina, and Brian, I appreciate your patience along with everybody else. I did a quick count today. I have, all right, so let me put it this way. A couple of weeks ago, I had about 85, 90 orders left of 2024, and that's asinine. I get it. You know, the wait sucks, but, you know, it's just, I'm blessed to have you guys as supporters. So that being said, I did a quick check today, and after this, I have 42 left, which is awesome. So any of the new stuff that's coming in, I actually have the pile right here that I'm working on. What I'll do is pretty much all the orders left of 2024 are all foam press. So they're going to take a little bit of time. I'm going as fast as I can with still doing a quality product. Now, those right there, I will put one in the foam press, and then I'll build a new one because the new website is all vacuum. So, and then I'll rinse and repeat. So I will put it in the foam press. I'll build a vacuum job. By the time that's done, it's cooled in the foam press. I'll take that out. I'll put the next foam press in, finish that hoster, rinse and repeat. And it's been a very good process so far. So on that note, it is about 8 o'clock Thursday night. I have engagements this weekend that I have to get to. So I'm going to be working on some more stuff to get out and to get some time. So I'm probably not going to do a video tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to step up the videos more because I want to get this stuff out here, and I have a lot more cool stuff to show you, especially since that machine's coming up. I got a trim jig video coming up where I'm going to do a trim jig how-to on the 3D scanner with the 3D printer. And then I'm going to do a trim with... I don't have any over here, but with like wood you have laying around the shop. It's a little bit more time consuming, but it's next to nothing, and it'll get you the same results every time. It's just a little bit more finicky. So I'll go over that with you guys. And then, yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff, and hopefully we're going to bounce some ideas off each other. But in the comments, let me know what you guys think about doing vacuum tables, like I said, I could get them up, but with 2025's prices, they're not going to be under $100 because it's wishful thinking, but I don't think it's going to happen. But if that's something you guys want to see, or at least I'll tell you, I got exometry.com, 80/20 extruded. I think it's 80/20.com for the fence. I did videos on those and links and where I got all that stuff as well, so you could piece it together. So, but throw it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys are working on. Let me know, if you have any questions on the process. I'll help you out as much as I can. If I see your comments, I answer them. But on that note, I'm going to get back to work and edit this video, get it to you guys, and move on to the next one. So thank you guys for watching. Huge shout out to Holstersmith and Knife Kits. They provide everything you see, including all of this. I believe actually this was from Blue Gun Store, but all the material is from Holstersmith, and they are getting so much more new products in for this year. It's freaking awesome. I could spend hours on their site looking at everything and seeing how I can incorporate more stuff into what we do and more options and all that stuff. So that's also going to be coming. And potentially when I get my butt down in Georgia, I'm definitely stopping in, and we're going to do a video on that too. But that's going to be down the road when I go down there to do some southern activities. But on that note, I will catch you guys on the next one. See you later. Love you. Bye. Keep moving forward. Bye.